What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out the walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Trade, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rob, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, then I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way
should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the visitor sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of... And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson going to keep it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Jackson will throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Soto. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Got a man. It's caught. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson going to keep it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now he's free at the 35. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll begin here with a run to Charbonnet. And the ball is knocked out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
He's
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That's caught at the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is caught. Touchdown. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson going to keep it. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Throwing is Jackson. Is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, so now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Jackson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
180.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And And Jackson throwing once more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Jackson.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are out.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Max Crosby on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Raiders have got him. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 11.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
He's got Pickens complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he takes this. Now following the touchdown, here comes this offense back out onto the field as they will take over with a 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end.
CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. gon' back to back like Rose, I'm at Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog, on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody deal, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first she loaded up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
You can get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. The passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, cloud splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I when I met her, I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say my jolly. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any save on the issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back back to 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 back back to 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 back back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in. I keep going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Kenneth Walker III. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, 16 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Ravens had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one, ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That went out wide and intercepted. Mekhi Black. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Deontay Banks on coverage.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football. 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking
thinking defensively? Keep him out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force him into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 73-yard attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown! Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Again, Jackson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Jackson will throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the gun, Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Both Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
What? Man!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back to throw. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for Ravens. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. Walker now in 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Walker with another carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Give to Walker on the read option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3rd and 3.
11-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Looking to throw. Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. And he is... One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but